Hello everyone, welcome to the first class of Environment and Ecology. In this first lecture, we will discuss the introductory part, introduction of this course, like what is environment, what is ecology, and what is the importance of studying this course, and also what are the objectives and course outcomes of this course. So let's start. First of all, we will see what is environment. The definition of environment has been given by Environmental Protection Act of 1986, and according to that, environment can be defined as a sum total of all the living and non-living elements and their effects that influence human life, like all the living things, all the non-living things, including their interactions, makes the environment. So the living things like animals, plants, forests, birds are called biotic components, while the non-living things like water, land, and sunlight and rocks and air are called abiotic components. These components interact mutually to fulfill the requirements of all living beings on this earth. Now, let's see what is ecology. So, ecology is the study of relationships, the relationships occurring between living things and non-living things and their physical environment. In simple words, we can say it is the study of our environment or our ecosystem. It seeks to understand the vital connections between plants and animals and the world around them. Now, what is the importance of this subject? Why this subject has been introduced in this curriculum? So, it can be seen there are many challenges in present to our environment. The challenges are various, like first of all, there is the biggest challenge of climate change. For every environmentalist and for every person living on this earth, there is a challenge of climate change. There are studies which are showing that the temperature is our average temperature, which should be 15 degrees Celsius, has already increased by 1.5 degrees Celsius, and average increase in this temperature leads to global warming, and the effects of global warming are very harmful. So climate change is the biggest challenge in the present scenario. Secondly, we have natural resources which are depleting at a very fast rate, like fossil fuels are the natural resources, mineral resources are the natural resources, water resources are the natural resources. Many of these natural resources are non-renewable and hence cannot be retrieved again. So there is a shortage of these resources, which is again a problem for all the environmentalists. The next challenge is waste production. Since our population is increasing day by day and we consume a lot of things during our day-to-day activities, whatever activity we are performing, we generate some waste products. These waste can be solid, liquid, or gases, and since our consumption is increasing, our activities are increasing, therefore waste production is also increasing, and the waste generated has become a biggest problem after climate change. To manage it, how can we manage it, the waste produced? The next challenge to the environmentalist is water pollution. Today, we observe that only 3% of world's water is fresh water, and rest of the water is either in the form of frozen glaciers or in ocean, which is quite salty, so we cannot use it directly. And the quantity of fresh water is also decreasing day by day, and the available fresh water is also getting polluted due to various human activities, so it need to be addressed also, as water is the need for survival. The next challenge to the environment is deforestation. The forest cover shows that nearly a third of world's landmass are covered by forest, and the area of these forests are decreasing, since the forests absorb the carbon dioxide from the air, prevent erosion and protect against floods, encourage biodiversity. Since forests are decreasing, all these threats are also present due to deforestation. The next challenge is decreasing biodiversity. Since the forests are cut down rapidly to fulfill the needs of human beings, when the forest is cut down, not only the plants are cut down, the species living there are also affected, and we see that lot of species, either plants or animals, are going to disappear very soon. Therefore, there is a challenge of decreasing biodiversity. The next challenge is ocean acidification. Since we produce lots of waste, and these wastes contain many of chemicals. These chemicals have acidic nature, and when it passes through water, it ultimately goes through ocean, therefore increasing the acidity of the water present there, and also the aquatic life present in the ocean is also affected. So there is a problem of ocean acidification along with our river, lakes also. The next challenge is air pollution. We are seeing the increase in number of cases, number of patients of lung cancer, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and when we find out the reason behind these cases, we observe that the air pollution, the quality of air we are breathing has been polluted, and that's why we are going through many of the diseases like tuberculosis also, which are the serious diseases. So air pollution is also a big challenge to the mankind. The next challenge to the environment is water scarcity. As I already discussed, the fresh water is very few places have fresh water, and this water is also getting lesser day by day. That's why we are facing the water scarcity. So we need to find out the ways through which the water which is wasted can be recycled and reused, so that the water scarcity could be addressed. The next challenge to the environment is sustainable food production and demand. Since our population is increasing, and therefore our food requirement is also increasing, and to complete the requirement of every citizen, every human being, we need to cut down the forest so that food production can be done, and cutting of forests leads to deforestation, and deforestation has serious challenges to environment. So there is also a problem of sustainable food production and demand. So these are the challenges which are the bigger challenges for environment. There are some local challenges also, like acid rain, automobile pollution. These are also the challenges related to environment. Next, we have to discuss the course objectives of this course. What is the objective of this course? The challenges addressed need to be accepted and resolved. That's why this course has been designed to meet the course objectives. The first course objective of this course is to educate and emphasize the relationship between man and the environment, and educate young people about the importance of nature and environment. We have to study the importance of nature and the environment. The second objective is it aims to impart ecological knowledge and promote environmentally conscious behavior towards nature. When we see the challenges, what we find that many of us are not conscious about the nature. The third objective is it encourages young minds to take responsibility for protecting the natural environment protection through information and knowledge, and to develop environmental awareness. It is necessary to develop environmental awareness, without which the nature cannot be protected. And the fourth objective is promoting awareness and sense of respect for nature, which leads to a comprehensive understanding of the environment and a reasonable attitude towards protecting it. And the fifth objective is the focus of environmental education is awareness, knowledge, attitude, skills, capacity building, and participation, so that the challenges we are facing today can be reduced at least, and the environment could be protected. Now, what we have to study in this course as per our EKTU curriculum? The syllabus has been divided into 5 units. In Unit 1, we will study the environment. What is environment? What are the types of environment? What is ecosystem? What is the structure of ecosystem? And effect of human activities. We are performing various activities like shelter, housing, agriculture, industry, mining, transportation, economic activities. There are a lot of activities we are performing, and in all activities the environment gets affected. So we need to watch carefully how this effect is going on and how can we reduce the effects. In second unit, we will study about natural resources. What are the natural resources we have and how we are depleting them. The natural resources are mostly non-renewable kind of resources, and they are getting depleted very faster rate. So we need to use them wisely, and also we need to find out the alternate sources of energy so that these resources could also be left for the next generation. In Unit 3, we will study about various types of pollutions and their effects. There are mostly 4 types of pollutions: water pollution, air pollution, soil pollution, and noise pollution. What is the effect of these pollutions on human beings as well as on our flora and fauna? We will study. Also in this unit we will study a very big challenge, solid waste management, how solid waste management is performed. In Unit 4, we will see current environmental issues of importance like global warming, greenhouse effects, climate change as I already discussed, acid rain, ozone layer formation, depletion, population growth, automobile pollution, burning of paddy straw, which we see in our North Indian states like Punjab and Haryana. In Unit 5, we will learn about some acts which are used to protect the environment. One of them is Environmental Protection Act of 1986, and also the role of NGOs various non-governmental organizations, their roles in protecting the environment. We will also understand the importance of environmental education and women education and the impact of population growth. So it was the syllabus of this course. Now what are the outcomes of this course? After completion of this course, the students will be able to gain in-depth knowledge on natural processes that sustain life and govern economy, then estimate and predict the consequences of human actions on the web of life, global economy, and quality of human life. Then develop critical thinking for shaping strategies which can be scientific, social, economic, and legal for environmental protection and conservation of biodiversity, social equity, and sustainable development. The fourth outcome is acquire values and attitudes towards understanding complex environmental, economic, social challenges and participate actively in solving current environmental problems and preventing the future ones. And the next outcome is adopt sustainability as a practice in life, society, and industry. So these are the course outcomes. Now here I have suggested some reference books which can be used to understand the course in depth. So thank you for this session. In next classes we will bring some more videos regarding this course. Okay, thank you.